this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Central, here with a video review of Crimsonland from 10 Tons. I'm reviewing the Windows Phone, Windows 8, and Steam versions, and right now I'm playing on my Surface Pro, so this is Windows 8. Under the Play menu, we can find two different types of games, Quests and Survival. Quest is the brunt of the game. It's divided up into 6 sets of levels. Each one has 10 levels apiece, so that's 60 levels to the quest mode. There's no actual story. This is a twin-stick shooter that takes place in arenas. So you just run around these mostly featureless levels. Actually, they're completely featureless other than texture map. And you just kill all the enemies you can. There's a meter up at the top of the screen, the progress meter, which shows how much I have left to do in the level. Once that meter fills up, then I can move on to the next level. You gain experience as you play, as long as you have that option enabled. And once you level up, then you can pick between these different perks. I will go with Ammo Maniac, which lets me have more ammo in my gun. And all the weapons you pick up, they can... Oh, I'm going to go with Regeneration here for more health. Yeah, somehow I leveled up really quick. Anyway, all the weapons have unlimited ammo unless they're power-up weapons, but the normal ones, like this one here, just reload when they run out of bullets, and they have different reload times. Windows Phone and Windows 8 both support touch controls, so you can play with twin virtual sticks, but the Windows 8 and Steam versions also support playing with a controller, and that's what I'm doing now. The game feels really great with the controller, but even the touch controls are actually quite good. Better than Halo Spartan Assault's, for instance. So you can do pretty well that way. It's just not going to be 100% as responsive, but it is basically as good as it gets with touchscreen controls. Just picked up a power-up that freezes everybody. And enemies spawn in really large numbers in this game, so often you just have to run around and find a path away from the enemies and hope that you can find a good power-up or a better weapon. We'll go with Fast Shot. Now my bullets go a little bit faster. It's a tough game. I'm making it look a little bit harder than it actually is. But you've got 60 levels to the campaign, and every time you beat a level, you unlock either a new weapon or a perk, which is really neat because there's just so much stuff to unlock, and that's where a lot of the fun of the game comes from, is just unlocking more stuff and then trying out the new stuff you've unlocked. See those things? Extras. Here are the weapons. I still have 2 weapons left to go, even though I've completed the campaign. How I get those special. And perks. So many perks. They do lots and lots of different things. Lucky, power-ups appear more often. That's a pretty good one because power-ups are essential. There's all these different perks to get, and they just add a whole lot of variety to the game itself. On Windows Phone and Windows 8, you have these built-in achievements, but Steam has actual Steam achievements, which I find more compelling than achievements that you can't actually do online or share with them. Then there's also PlayStation achievements, and those have trophies. Let's hop into survival mode. You start out with just the regular survival mode unlocked, but as you clear the quest mode, you'll unlock these additional types. We're going to hop into Blitz, which is the faster version of survival mode. Just have a look at that. In both Blitz and survival, your goal is simply to live as long as you can and get the highest score you can. Just got to chain them. The enemies respawn. The enemies start appearing in greater and greater numbers, and it gets quite challenging in these different modes. The 2 main survival modes always have perks enabled, so basically you live as long as you can and you try to get some cool perks, and it's fun getting to select what your perk is going to be. If I pick Perk Expert, then the next time I level up, I pick from 5 perks instead of 4, and also I level up a little bit faster, and that was fast. Picking Doctor allows me to see the life meters of my enemies. If you like twin-stick shooters, Crimsonland has a whole lot to offer. There's just so many levels to the campaign mode. You're always unlocking new stuff, and that in turn makes the survival modes better. The Windows Phone and Windows 8 versions are cross-buy or universal purchases, so if you buy one, you get them both. That's the good news. The bad news is that they cost $10. $10 is a lot if all you wanted is a phone game, right? So although $10 seems like a lot, you do have to keep in mind that the Steam and PlayStation versions each cost $13.99. So the Windows Phone and Windows 8 versions are a little bit less. They're still just a little bit higher than you might expect, and that is the downside to a cross-buy game like that. So the price might put some people off, but I think if you like the genre, that Crimsonland is pretty much a must-buy. It's one of the most enjoyable twin-stick shooters I've ever played, despite the fact that it's not even that fancy-looking and has no story. Thanks for watching. Read our full detailed review at windowscentral.com.